Hi everyone, Brienne here and welcome to the Pigment app. Before I get started, please click those like and subscribe buttons because we're constantly creating tutorials and new content and coloring videos that we don't want you to miss out on. So when you open the app, in the bottom left, you will see an icon that is your home page. On your home page, you can find a variety of different elements and tutorials, and of course there's the editor's choice. At the very top, there's recently released books, your daily free coloring page, and then there's also popular content that has been recently released as well, featured artists. Scroll down a bit and here's editor's choice. So there's a list of different stuff that can help you along in your coloring journey down here. And then also if you're a beginner to the app, if you're watching this video, which might be the case, you can go here and there's a bunch of different pages that we have chose to kind of help out beginners in starting your journey with pigment. But you don't have to, you can also scroll along and pick out whatever you like in the gallery or in the library to color. If you scroll along a little bit more in the editor's choice, you're going to see that there's new sharing capabilities that you can look into. You'll find our newest featured artist that you can also read about and look into his pages. So if we go into our August rewind, you're going to see our recent featured artist that was for August. Each month we have a new one. And then it'll give you the tour of the little video that we made in regards to 𝐏𝐢𝐠𝐦𝐞𝐳 which was our August featured artist. And then it's going to bring up her book, and then it's going to show you all the August books that were released. So you can always keep up to date with the information that we provide you in the gallery, which is awesome. And then we'll have other short tutorials that will feature. We have the summer fun one, even though summer's kind of winding down. You can go in there and check out all the cool tutorials that are listed. We have another short video here, Touch of Magic. We have sharing pages now, which you can make your own tutorials on and share with all your friends in the gallery. And then you can hit the more editor's choice button, which will bring you to a bunch more fun, cool content. So there is a lot to explore on the home screen. A lot of it's very, very helpful and can help you create the coloring pages that you would like to do. So if you scroll down, here's some themes that we put together. Each month you'll see different ones up, and just helps you select maybe coloring pages faster and easier. And then here is where your new book selection comes up. So it'll be starting newest to kind of past new books that are winding down. So the newest ones would be right now, as making this video, would be Grayscale Captured Portraits and Catch a Dream. And we release pretty much 2 books every week. So you can look forward to new content every week, which is awesome. And of course, we have the one featured artist every month. You also have a popular books icon where you can search through books that seem to be one of the more popular colored books by users in the gallery. And then your recently colored books will also come up at the bottom, which is nice because if you really love a book, you can capture that book really quickly. You can also list a book as a favorite. So if I was to open this book and it was my favorite, I could just click that button there. And then when I'm going to the gallery button, the library, excuse me, you can pick out your favorites right at the beginning, and it'll bring up whatever books you have listed here if you want to be able to find them easily, as the library is quite large and you will find that there is a lot of content. So like I say, if you find those books that you just absolutely love, hit the heart button up in the corner like I just showed you, and then you can go to your favorites tab and find them very easily. This is where all your books will be listed. So if you want to click the View All Books button, quite a large selection. So there will be a variety of different stuff that can reach out and be able to be fun for everyone. There's also a list of all the dailies that we have ever had since Pigment started, and it starts out dailies for April. So for every year that we've had dailies for April, you can explore those all the way through from January to December basically. So that's also pretty fun. As you can see, the list of books is quite large. So it can go on and on and on. And you can have a lot of fun looking through the books. But if you want to cut this a little bit short and you have something that you really just want to find right away, hit the search button and you can literally type in, let's just do fairies for fun, and hit the search button, and then a list of fairies is going to come up. So you don't have to look through, you know, tons of books. If you just want to find a fairy that you want to color, it'll bring up the most popular selection. Sometimes it'll take a minute to load, but I just want to scroll all the way to the bottom because it's also going to bring up fairy books. So then you can also just click, if you're looking for a grayscale fairy tale book, then you can click on that and it's going to bring up that book for you to look through and pick a possible piece that you might want to color. So it is quite easy to find what you're looking for to color in the gallery. The dailies, I think I went through the dailies, but like I say, you can find them, the most recent dailies. Just click up at the top here, and then you will find your dailies for the whole month of September up until the day. So if you go to the library, it's gonna bring up, remember I showed you your favorites? So this is the favorite that we just listed here. And then it's gonna show you your dailies. It's gonna show you all your featured artists. And then we broke down the books also into categories and the pages into categories. So if you don't wanna use the search button and you wanna see a more varied selection, you can use this method also for searching for pages. So here we got animals, butterflies, bugs, culture. We have it broken down pretty well. There's quite a few categories. There's anything that you could possibly want to color should be in this gallery. There is so much content and there's so much fun for everyone here. So I'm just trying to help you see the different ways that you can search for this content. So let's go check out the gallery and check out the awesome community that is Pigment. So all your main buttons are also at the bottom here. So let's click on the gallery button. And in the gallery, you're gonna see your followers. So you'll see all the recent posts from your followers that you have decided to look for in Pigment. So feel free to follow Pigment, the moderator, and me if you would like to, Breezy44. It'll keep you up to date with everything that's going on in the gallery, challenges, amongst many other fun things that we do. Okay, so here is our followers. If you want to go to what's popular, so who's getting, you know, the highest likes or anything like that, go here. And then you can see kind of ranks down, I guess, by how many likes someone gets in such a period of time. And it'll also help you pick out new people that you want to follow. Because in the popular section, it's not just your followers, it's just all users. So you can always have a scroll through here, find new people to follow, find inspiration for projects. So let's say you see something that you want to color. So you can go click these three little buttons here. You can go to the book, you can color page, and you can share. So there's also share buttons on everything now. There's share buttons on users, there's share buttons on pages, and all you have to do, you can either click this to share or you can click this and it brings you directly to sharing, where you can share it through friends, pretty much anybody that you would like to share with, family. And then if you want to discover more users and see what people are coloring, this will branch out to everybody who's using Pigment. You'll see all recent posts. You'll see everything from everyone in the Pigment Gallery, which is pretty exciting. So we can go here and then it goes by obviously most recent posts. And then you can scroll through and find new people that you would like to follow and become friends with or share things with. So it's really about being interactive, having fun, sharing your skills, learning, growing as an artist. It's all about having fun. So let's go to my work. In my work, I'm going to see my profile. Again, you can easily share your profile. It's going to show your followers, it's going to show who you're following, and it's going to show how many published works that you have. So this is me, Breezy44. This is all my work, and this isn't stuff that I've published. It's just stuff that I kind of have going on right now. So if I scroll through here, I have a lot of open black and white projects that I haven't even started. And then you can see your other projects that you have completed and have published on your published page. So that is this page here. So if we click over here, we'll scroll up to the top here, and these are all the pictures that I have published. There's your likes, and as you can see, there's that share button there too. There's their comment button. For everyone that you want to comment to. If you want to answer anybody back, you can go to the comment section yourself and just hit the add button. And then if you went to any of the users that have commented on your works, start typing in their username and it'll come up. And then you can write a little note saying thank you for your support. And it really opens up a new branch of you being able to chat with each other and communicate and make friends and make connections. So this is my published page. It shows you stuff I have published, which is pretty cool. Now, if you want to do something freehand and you just go to your main page and go to your published works like we're in, and you'll see this little page up in the top of your corner. Just click on that and it's gonna open up a blank page for you. So now you can go in there and have fun. I'm just playing around with whatever brush I'm on and just showing you that you can basically make a freehand drawing. There's some really great users in the gallery that do amazing freehands and freehand tips and tricks that they do share. Oh yes, the activity button. So yes, that activity button, when you click that, it's gonna show people who have recently followed you. It's gonna show people who have commented on your work. So you don't have to physically go into your comments and your likes on the published page like I just showed you to see that content. You can hit the activity button and it's going to bring up all that stuff here, and it makes it very easy to follow people back if that's what you choose to do. So that's the activity button. Let's go to import. So let's say you wanted to import something that wasn't in the gallery. There's a lot of artists out there that make beautiful coloring pages, and there might be one that you really want to color. So all you have to do to import a page is click the import button at the end here. Now you can load a photo, you can take a picture directly from your device and color that in grayscale because it will automatically convert, or you can grab a photo from your iCloud or Dropbox. I'm gonna keep it simple and I just like going to load photo. That's usually what I do. So you can see here I already have quite a bit of content in here. So let's go ahead and just load a photo. Could be any photo. So let's do this piece here. Go next. So you can go to the original, you can lighten it, or you can go bold. And then it brings it to your coloring station, and then you can start coloring. So that's how easy it is to import coloring pages. So now let's color a piece together just to demonstrate some tools. To show you what we have available for you palette-wise, tools-wise, just to get some interest there. I'm just gonna do something simple and fun, and I'm just gonna show you how easy it is to grab a piece by going to our themes that are already up there, and I'm gonna go to color, and then it's as easy as that to pick a page to color. Once you're in the coloring mode, the coloring screen, you can flip your controls, by the way. I have them on this side, but you can flip them over to this side if that's what you prefer. You can also hide your controls, and then you're gonna see your tools. So these are your brushes here. There are quite a few brushes. We have pencil, marker, glitter, pastel, sand, paintbrush, technical pen, blender, blur, airbrush, watercolor, wood, circle, plasma, laser, halftone, splatter, and oil so far. And then you're gonna look down a peg here, or a button, sorry, and you're gonna see your fills. So in your fills, you have tons of those as well. For example, if you're gonna fill something, let's say I'm just on the regular fill button. You press and then it's gonna fill any color, any closed lines. So any line work in Pigment, you can use the fills. When you're coloring grayscale, it's more of a freehand coloring experience to kind of stretch your skills and learn something new if you haven't already tried grayscale. Okay, and if we go down, there's your eraser button. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to erase something, you just go in here and you can erase it. And then you have your little wrench tool here, and it gives you quite a few options. So right now we're in automatic mode, which means exactly that it's going to stay in any piece that you try to color in. It's not going to color outside those lines. Now, if you go to freehand mode, when you're coloring, it's going to go outside the lines, which a lot of people like to use because it gives you options for shading that are different than if you were to use the automatic fill tool. I use freehand a lot, like a lot. And I just want to show you the pigment palettes really quick too while we're kind of coloring in coloring mode. So Pigment has developed and has ready-made palettes for you, so you can just jump in and dive in and start coloring using any of these palettes. They have fun little names and they all kind of have themes for what they're made to represent, as in beach time, rainbow, tea time. And then you're gonna have your section where it's gonna be all your reds, all your oranges, all your yellows, greens, blues, purples, pinks, etc. Black and white, browns, skin tones, metals. What makes it really easy to select and get started coloring fast and easily. Now, I'm gonna show you my colors, and these are colors that I have created. It's very easy to make your own palette. You just have to click this here, and then you play with your wheel, and then you just keep on using the plus sign to make a new palette. When you're done, you click the check mark and you can name your palette. You can use the eyedropper to sample colors in a page to already make your palette. You can use hex code numbers, which is a recently new feature that has been released to Pigment as well. So you can copy it from, let's say, Internet Explorer, paste it here, and it'll bring the color into Pigment for you. There is actually a short video just on this if you want to learn more about it. So simple. So that's how you can make your own palette. As you can see, I have quite a few of my own palettes. You can make as many as you want. There's no limit to the amount of palettes that you can make, and you can name them whatever you like as well. Now, another cool feature that there's also a short video on this. This has been recently released to Pigment as well, is the outline feature. So you can actually change the color of your lines in Pigment. So let's go here. And you can see that it changed to that color. So it makes it really fun and interesting to kind of play with that feature as well. And let's go back to our palettes. Let's go back to my colors maybe. I'm gonna pick something, that's a little fun. And if you wanted to go to the advanced setting, I believe is the last setting that I would like to explain. I like picking, you can pick single select, or you can select one piece of your picture and you can color any which way you want with any tool, and it's going to stay in that area. Now, if you pick multi-select, let's do that. So select this, and let's select all these pieces. Here, we're on our airbrush tool. Let's use this pink. Now, if I'm going to brush this over, I can brush it over everything. And no matter where I brush it over, it's gonna stay in what I selected. So that's another really cool feature. And then when you're done, all you do is hit done. But what this also gives you the ability to do when you're using advanced mode is you can also shade very easily. So you can lighten very easily in areas, and it's just a lot of fun to kind of play with. So that's advanced mode. For Pigment, you do get a lot of free tools if you're not a subscriber, but to subscribe, it's $9.99 a month, which is really affordable for a month's worth of entertainment. If you think about how much it costs for a movie ticket admission or just anything in general, my lipstick costs more than that. So you can decide to subscribe to get access to all these tools if you like to, but if you're a non-subscriber, you also will have use of the pencil, marker, and certain tools, and you'll also have the free daily pages that come up every day, and you'll also get one free page from every book. But if you want access to everything, it's $9.99 a month. So let's keep on moving on coloring this beautiful, cute page here. just to demonstrate some tools and some fun. So let's go to Pillow. I love using Pillow as it has built-in shading. Actually, you know what? Let's use multi-select again. Let's use advanced mode one more time and then we'll switch over. Now I'm gonna go to airbrush. Let's use this funky blue. And then I can see how I can just add that shading in so easily. That shading and the different colors makes it look really cool, really neat. A lot of fun. I'm gonna use the multi-select again because I think it's making a really cool effect in this picture. And when you're coloring, you also have a recently used color selection. So these are all the colors I've used so far. And you can go ahead and also make a palette from your recently used colors very easily, the way that I have already demonstrated. And you can also deepen any color you pick. You can lighten it or deepen it on either end of the spectrum, which is also pretty cool. So let's go to advanced again. We'll go to multi-select and let's pick these ones down here. And I'm gonna use this blue, but I'm gonna deepen it a bit this time. Go back to the airbrush. I like the airbrush because it kind of adds that shading in really easily, the shading and the highlighting. And just to demonstrate something else, I really should use something else here. So we'll go back to automatic mode. And just to show you when you're coloring, you know, so I'm just filling right now, just filling pieces. So you can see how fast you can color it in when you're filling, which is really nice. So there you go. You could very well leave it like that if you want. And I'll show you a way that you can use freehand. Remember advanced mode, we were getting that kind of shading in that way. You can also do it with freehand mode. So if you want, and you want to get some lighter color in there, but it's gonna go outside the lines. It's a little bit of a different technique. So if I want to get more of that blue over here, or if I want to get a little bit of a lighter color through the center here, you can do that as well. And I'm not worried about going outside the lines, and I'll show you why right now, because I am going to go to my fills and I'm gonna fill in my background. So I'm not too worried about the outside, because if you do your background that way, then it takes away all the, you know, like coloring outside the lines that we did. So I'm gonna go to my airbrush tool. I'm gonna make sure that I'm back on automatic mode, and then you can just kind of play around and make like a nice freehand colored background with details, or could just left it the way that it was. There's really endless possibilities. So I really hope that this video was helpful, and please like and subscribe and check out Pigment. It's so much fun, and I'm glad that you guys stuck with me this far. Please, if you have any questions or I missed something or there's something that you want to know about, please comment and we will get to it for sure for you guys. Thanks again, Brienne from Pixite, and have a great day, everyone.